What's the best way to use new ID the mic feature? So, Gibbs, what is ID the mic? For those guys that aren't as into the hardcore Madden off-season lingo and features, they just get the game and they want to be good. What is ID the mic?
ID the mic is a blitz pickup system that is trying to. What it does is it basically tells your offensive line who to pay attention to and your halfback, and says, okay, hey, pressure's coming from here. I want you to go pick this guy up first, which then will make pressure come in from somewhere else. So it's giving you more flexibility to decide where you want pressure to come from.
Right. So let's pick a play. Last year on defense, you had on offense, you had slide protection, and you still have slide protection. So let's talk about slide protection. Right. You press LB, and you can slide your line left, which you'll see. Look at the art. Slide them right. Look at the art. Or you can just leave them how it is. So last year you had this stuff, but what happened was people ran nickel blitz 2 and slide protection and the halfback, and it wasn't consistent enough. You couldn't just be like, hey, it's the slot corner. You had to say, hey, it's coming from the left, but you couldn't be like, it is the slot corner, go get him, do nothing else. So they added ID the mic, and how you use it is you go into the same slide protection menu, which is LB or L1. You press A. And then once you've pressed A, I'm moving the left stick right now, and you see the M? That means I'm calling out who the mic is. So if I think the pressure's going to come off the right edge...
So real quick, just reset it. So reset it. Hit left trigger. All right. So when you're running this, right, let's just call the play, and let's just see where pressure comes from.
Okay.
Because this will show a visual of ID the mic. Okay, so pressure off the right edge. You know, we're running a 6-man blitz. Totally get it. All right, now, Farls, go in. You just explained how to ID the mic. Now, ID the mic, the right outside linebacker. That's
all right. So I had enough of that. LB, move it over. LBA, and then move it over. And you'll know, you got to kind of move it. At first you might be like, I don't know how to do this, but you can just, once it's open, then you push A, and then he's mic'd. And you can tell because it's got the M over him.
Right.
And see, they picked it up. Now the issue is going to be that you're sending 6.
Sure.
And we only got 5 blockers, but notice who they picked up.
That was just to show you.
Correct. Notice who they picked up.
When you run it stock, when you run this play stock, you're going to go just snap the ball.
No ID the mic.
No ID the mic, nothing happening. Pressure comes off the right edge.
Correct.
The purpose of ID mic is somewhat similar to what you get with slide protection, but it gives you a little more pinpoint accuracy who I specifically want to pick up. So I want you to pick up the right outside linebacker. Now go ahead, snap the ball. You can see we slide, we pick them up, pressure comes off the left edge. That is to show you what ID the mic is doing. It's deciding who do I want to pick up. Like, so now if you were to block the halfback here, and now ID the mic off the left edge.
Let's just see what happens when I just ID.
Sure.
Or just block the halfback.
Well, you block 6 guys, yeah.
Right. We'll see. So you pick it up.
Pressure
came with the middle, but you pick it up.
It's the inside-out approach where he's supposed to go and pick up that middle linebacker. So now,
notice the halfback protection much better. You ever see that block last year? You ever see him step up in the gap like that?
It's better. Go to Houston now. ID Houston now. He's ID'd. Okay. Was he Houston before?
So he wasn't. So he seemed to have the M over him, but when I actually brought up the system, it wasn't him.
Okay.
So now he's officially ID'd.
So we pick up inside. That's a crazy block right there. Now what we'll do this time is let's ID the opposite side, Mike. Let's see if we get anything different. But you basically the way you're gonna have this work the best for you is you have to get in and do practice, like do a lot of practice work to find. Okay, here's a blitz that people are running. Now I gotta go work my pass protection scheme out in practice to figure out like, okay, what do I want to do when I face this?
And do I want to slide? So say I slide to the right, and then I mic.
So ID him.
And now I mic left, but I slid right.
See how the halfback goes.
He came across the formation.
You're telling him, hey, go pick him up.
Correct.
That's why. That's the benefit of ID the mic. You decide what you want. Yeah, good play.
It was pretty cool looking.
Was it?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay.
So that's ID the mic. We'll get into higher level ID the mic, and we'll get into more specific blitzes that you'll find over the course of the season and how you want to pick them up. But ideally now, the chess match becomes, I know how to pick up any pressure that I want. At least So now, because now what you can do, sometimes what I do is I'll block, say, to the right, and then I'll roll that way and just try and run away from pressure. I know I could probably outrun Tamba Hali, so I roll the line to how I want my play to develop. If I'm looking for reads left to right, I'll slide protect, or you could ID that side so you're sure you're not rolling into the blitz, because that's the issue I run into is I run into blitzers a lot, like from the edge. But now you know that you could get away from the backside and escape, and then potentially
throw an interception. You
something.
could potentially throw an interception like Farls just did right there.
You could.
Uh-oh, Farls. Uh-oh. Sorry.
First touchdown of the year, Gibbs. Congrats.